It's your girl Monique, and I'm coming today to do something I've never done. I am doing a cooking video for you guys. I am going to show you how to make Tuscan salmon. So of course the main ingredient you're going to need is some salmon. I have some fresh salmon here, and as a filler I also have some cooked large shrimp. So first things first is you're going to need some olive oil, whatever your favorite brand is. You're also going to need some white cooking wine or the real deal. You're going to need some heavy cream. You're going to need some butter, Parmesan cheese, fresh garlic, some alfredo sauce of your choosing. This one is my all-time favorite, the Bertolli brand, all of it. You're going to need some sun-dried tomatoes, the kind that's in the oil, but you need to drain that. Of course, you're going to need whatever seasonings that you like to use when you're cooking your salmon. And the last ingredient you're going to need is some fresh spinach. So let's get started with cooking that salmon. Okay, first things first is you want a nice sized pan, and we want to do a nice drizzle of our olive oil. So you don't really, you want to take your fresh salmon and you just want to go ahead and put it in that olive oil. Let me turn this on. This is the perfect opportunity to go ahead and put your salt and pepper on your salmon. One of my favorite things to use is this pink Himalayan salt. So we're going to cook this salmon and make sure we're not going to cook it fully all the way through. We're just going to cook it to almost done. And when I've done that, when we're ready for the next step, I'll come right back. Okay, so as you can see, the garlic is nice and golden brown. So the very first thing that I'm going to do now is add my heavy cream. And you just want to pour it in slowly and just stir it in, because you don't want to have a little splash incident like I did, like a big dummy. And don't worry about that brownish color of the sauce, because we're about to add our alfredo sauce to it. And like I said, I like my Tuscan to be extremely cheesy and flavorful. So now I'm pouring in my alfredo sauce. This is the Bertolli with basil, so it has a lot of seasoning, and oh my god, it is amaze balls. So with those two together, it is amazing. So you just want it to cook just a little bit, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so our alfredo sauce with heavy cream and garlic and seasonings is heating up. So what I want to do is I want to put a nice little sprinkle of Parmesan cheese on top, and then to add deliciousness to that, I am going to be adding my 1/3 cup of white cooking wine. Shh, don't tell the hubby. And mix it all together. Now, like I told you before, you do not want to cook your salmon all the way through, because we are about to put this salmon in here now so that it can marinate in this delicious creamy sauce. But before I put the salmon back in, what I want to do is I want to put my have added my 1/3 cup of white wine with my alfredo and heavy cream. You have your garlic and the seasonings, and I let it, I told you don't worry about that darkness because the more that it cooks and it's thickening up. So I already put a little handful of Parmesan cheese. So our next ingredient is the sun-dried tomatoes. Remember to drain them on a piece of paper towel and chop them up. You can put as many as you want to, but it wouldn't be Tuscan without the sun-dried tomatoes. And I'm basically going to just stir that up. Now I also said don't cook your salmon all the way because you're going to have the salmon finish cooking in this delicious creamy sauce. So what I want to do is I'm going to put my almost cooked salmon back into the alfredo sauce, and I'm going to turn the temperature down a little bit and let it finish cooking through. And when I'm on my next step, I will show you. So as it's still thickening up, it's okay to add some more of this delicious Parmesan cheese because we want it cheesy, but we want it flavorful. So I always like to add that extra little oomph to it when I'm near the end of the cooking process. So one of the other ingredients that you need to put in here is your spinach. And this is a perfect opportunity to do it because you know a whole big bag of spinach cooks down to nothing. So what we do is we put the spinach right on top, just like this. And that's like a quarter of the bag. And what I like to do is I like to take the salmon and just sit it right on top. Right on top of that spinach. I like to turn it nice and gently because I don't want my salmon broke. You know, sometimes our salmon starts becoming so flaky and so deliciously delicious that sometimes it breaks up into small pieces. But basically, I want to gently stir and mix this spinach in with the sauce. Now you say, why didn't you do this before you add the salmon? Because the spinach doesn't take that long, and I don't want overcooked spinach. I want just freshly cooked spinach. And let me tell you, boo-boo, this is going to be amazeballs. My family loves when I make this Tuscan salmon. So I'm going to keep turning this over and mixing in the rest of the spinach, and then when I'm ready for my next step, I'll be right back. So our very last step to this deliciousness is adding our already cooked and seasoned shrimp. And I do this as a filler because sometimes people want humongous size shrimp and humongous size salmon, and you just get a little bit of both. So we've added the shrimp to it, and by it being cooked, we're just heating it up a little bit, and we're basically done. I'm about to put this on a dish and show you what I'm working with. This is the final results of my Tuscan salmon and shrimp. You have your garlic, Parmesan cheese, fresh spinach, shrimp and salmon deliciousness. Okay, taste tester, tell me how it tastes.
It tastes really good. Add some spinach on there. Cooked to the perfection. Shrimp and salmon is amazing. Good. Tomatoes.
Thanks, lady. Please close your mouth as you're speaking and chewing. I'm glad you like it. So once again, this is your girl Monique showing you how to make delicious salmon and shrimp Tuscan dish. I absolutely love it. It was very easy to do, and your family will thank you for it. As always, please comment, rate, and don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and hit that like button and send that positivity out. I ain't going to tell nobody. If you like seeing food cooking videos like this, then definitely give me a thumbs up. I have a ton of recipes I would love to share with you. And yeah, if you like it, you know what to do. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Bye, guys. I did a good job. Give me a high five, Mama.